Today's video is all about money habits that genuinely changed my life. Now, these aren't your typical stop drinking takeaway coffees and make a budget type of tips. I wanted to share some real habits that really shifted my perspective on money and helped me make smarter, more mindful decisions. Number 1, shifting from I can't afford it to how can I afford it? Okay, so this one was actually huge for me. I always used to say I can't afford that when I saw something that I wanted. It was my go-to excuse. But then I realized that mindset kept me in a cycle of scarcity. Now I ask myself, how can I afford it? Instead of instantly shutting myself down, I try to think creatively. Can I cut something else out? Can I save up for it? Can I find a more affordable version of it? This shift really opened up so many opportunities for me to achieve things I thought were out of my reach. Number 2, tracking every expense, not just the big stuff. This one's a little bit different from the usual budgeting advice because you are probably told to focus on the big purchases, rent, bills, food shop. But I started tracking every single little purchase. The random little £1.50 gift for myself, that £3 coffee here and there. They seem really small, but these are the things that all add up. And I honestly just use my notes app to do this. Obviously, you can use any kind of budgeting app, but I find my notes app so simple and so effective, and it is free. And this habit has really helped me realize where all my money is actually going. Sometimes it's those tiny, mindless purchases that can have the biggest impact on your budget. Number 3, paying myself first. I think we've all heard the advice to pay yourself first, but I didn't really get it until I made it a non-negotiable habit. So I automate my savings as soon as I get paid. Before any bills, before anything else, a percentage goes straight into a savings account. It is honestly one of the best things that I ever did. The idea is by paying yourself first, you prioritize your future before all the other spending pulls at your paycheck. It's like setting yourself up for long-term financial success without even thinking about it. Decluttering my life to declutter my finances. This one is a little bit out there, but hear me out. I started to realize how much physical clutter was reflecting in my financial clutter. So when I cleared out my home by selling or donating stuff that I didn't need, it was like my mind cleared too. I really started spending less on things that just didn't matter and focusing way more on experiences or things that truly added value to my life. This wasn't just about getting rid of stuff, it was about making space for things that I actually cared about, which extended to my money habits too. Setting intentional money goals beyond saving X amount of money. I used to think that my only financial goal was to save money or to have more money, but this is such a vague goal, and honestly it is not motivating at all, and it really didn't give me any direction. Now I set intentional money goals. Things like save enough money for a holiday to Spain or buy a course to level up my skills. These specific, purposeful goals make money feel like a tool that's helping me to get something I actually want, rather than just hoarding money for the sake of it. Number 6 is saying no without any guilt. So this one was quite hard for me. I used to feel guilty for saying no to things, whether it was dinners out, random trips or events, but these things were just not in my budget. But over time, I realized that saying no isn't being stingy, it's not being rude, it was just being respectful of my own goals. I started seeing money as more of a resource that I needed to protect, just like my time or energy. Saying no is a money habit I've embraced to make sure I'm not overextending myself financially. It's given me much more peace of mind knowing that I am sticking to what I value. Learning to embrace the F word, frugality. I used to think that I had to spend money to show that I was doing well, like fancy clothes or eating out a lot. But over time, I realized how much more rewarding it is to live a bit more frugally. I make better choices like cooking from scratch, reusing what I have, or opting for second-hand items. And honestly, I feel like I feel a lot more fulfilled in life without that constant spending to try and keep up. Learning the art of delayed gratification. This is one of those habits that really changed my life. I used to always think that I need to have this thing right now. I'd see an ad for a new phone and immediately I want it. Or I would see a sale and instantly feel the urge to buy something. But now I have learned the power of delayed gratification. I've really started to wait. Really think about whether I need something before pulling the trigger. Sometimes I'll even leave things in my online shopping cart for a few days or weeks, and then when I come back to it, I can see if I really do want it, and oftentimes I don't want it anymore. It is amazing how often that desire to buy something actually fades, and then you are left with more cash in your pocket. Mastering the 24-hour rule. Now, this kind of ties in with my previous point. You have probably heard about the 24-hour rule for making big purchases, but I took it a step further and I've applied it to every purchase. If I'm about to buy something non-essential, I'll wait 24 hours before pulling the trigger. This really gives me the time to think, do I really want this? Is it something I'll use regularly or enjoy in the long term? It is amazing how many times I have actually talked myself out of buying something on the day. And that one little shift has saved me so much money over the years. And number 10 is investing in relationships over material things. So I'm wrapping this video up with a more personal one. I used to think the best way to show I cared about someone was through gifts, but over time I have realized that investing in my relationships doesn't mean I have to spend any money. Now I prioritize experiences, like spending quality time with friends or planning low-cost activities that are more meaningful than any material gift. The best part, I feel like my connections with people have deepened and my bank account is a lot healthier too. So those are some money habits that have helped change my life. I hope some of them might inspire you to think about your own relationship with money a little bit differently. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a like, subscribe for more money content, and make sure you hit the notification bell to be notified when my next video goes live.